Do you speak about the term minority and majority?
I don't. What's your take on it?
Okay, so I had this, I forget the name of the course, it was in grad school, but a student made a comment about minorities. And I asked them, I said, what is a minority? Because if it's based on the number of people, I believe that black people outnumber just the population itself.
Correct.
We outnumber them. So why is it that we are considered the minority? So it has to be a deeper level. Is it power? Is it privilege that makes them the majority? I think that I don't use those words when describing us, because I feel like it's still a play on.
It's a drop. So I think worldwide there are more black people in the world than white, I guess, right? White skinned people. I think that comes into play in America. Blacks, and I guess in relation to whites, so there's more whites in America than blacks, more European descendants than blacks. Yeah, so that's one, could be numbers. Yeah. But also, I really think it comes into play as far as power.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I wanted them, because these were white people saying it, so I wanted them to actually acknowledge that idea that even those using those two words is still putting us at a lesser, level.
And the thing is that as much as the trauma that we still feel the vestiges of slavery today in 2015, I was in an elevator going to like one of the fancy New York hotels roof parties yesterday. It was like all white people, all Europeans, right? So, and I was thinking, wow, I'm always just dissecting again. I'm no kind of racist, not even a racist statement at all. But imagine how it feels, right? When I'm trying to picture myself being a white person, I guess, right? European descendant, right? European American, African American. Okay, and I'm a European American. What's the shoes like being a European American, where you know that your people haven't been oppressed, these laws weren't made against you, like you don't even think about it really, but I'm saying like the fact that you look around, it's just like you guys are doing so well. Like what's it feel like to know that your people are just doing so well, aren't profiled, aren't oppressed? It has to be a certain like confidence. Now, I won't even say arrogance, but to be born white in America, there has to be a inherited, subconscious confidence that you have.
Absolutely.
Just because when you look around and you go to like, it's like for blacks, many of us, we feel like we made it. Like Hov. When Jay-Z got the picture with Warren Buffett, or he's in the room with all the white folks, it's like, now you made it. Right? So, and I felt the same way. I'm not even just pinpointing, trying to call out a rapper or nothing like that. Like, even me, when I got the Sotheby's Realty and I'm at the ballroom with all the white people in Alpine, Jersey, and the rich people, and I'm the only black realtor there, I made it. That's making it, because now you're with the majority, now you're with the elite, now you're friends with the descendants of those who were been in authority for the whole time here in America. They were the original American settlers who swindled the Native Americans and conquered them, and they run this shit, bottom line. They run it, they brought us over here to help build it, and then they continue to run it. And that's just the fact of, and I'm saying the European settlers who just happen to be white. It could have been somebody else. So that's just the nature of it. But now we're here, and it's like we don't have a nation to claim. We don't have any nationhood out of everybody. We've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this country and work in the industry, and we got no claim. We got no, and it's like, what do you do about that? You know what I'm saying? We don't just complain. So here's the story I told. It's like it's about the video, but it's about us taking action, right? So it's like the elder Baba Joe was telling me a story about a guy who moves to a new neighborhood. He walks around a block for his first time, and he kept hearing this howling sound, like this moaning and groaning coming from a house. So he didn't pay no attention to it. Came back out the second day, walked around the neighborhood again, heard the same howling sound from the same house, same moaning and groaning. So it's third day, he walks back around, and there's a couple sitting on a porch. He's like, "What's that sound coming from your house? I hear it every day." They're like, "Oh, that's our dog." He's like, "Well, why is he moaning and groaning so much?" "Oh, he's laying on a nail." He's like, "Well, why don't he get off the nail then?" He's like, "Must not be hurting him bad enough." Hey,
that's powerful.
We all talk about how the system's oppression, it hurts us, and how we hate it, and we moan and we groan.
And we have a lot of those people.
Get up off the nail. If you're not feeling the nail, if you don't like that feeling, get up off of it, do something about it. So I was gonna take action. I appreciate y'all, man, just holding conversation.
Always good, bro. Always good.
Freedom, yo.
Always good.
Sis.
book.
Oh man, yo, I'm telling you, let me know, man. Yo, baby, strap up, man. Like you about to be ready, baby. You gonna get the video. Man, yeah.
And just thinking about like people making it, it's kind of like Jordan. He could have the highest score, but if his team loses, is he really winning?
Exactly.
Right.
You know, so it's all
but are we a team? See, we don't see ourselves as a team because we don't have an identity. We don't have a nation.
Yeah. So we have to build that nation, that team, right?
Right. Team us. YFC.